more than 186 speakers have accepted to be with us for this 18th Conference of Montreal. And we will welcome more than 3,000 delegates.
And I think that if we all spend time together and we try and work through these terrible difficulties that we've had to go through in the last 5 years, we will all together come to better outcomes. And civil discussion of the kind that we have at this forum, I think, is really important. So I thank you all for being here and participating in these important discussions.
And the theme that most grabs our attention once again this year is obviously the instability of the global economy.
Nous croyons.
Nous avons eu à coup sûr une faiblesse collective dans l'absence de gouvernance ou de coordination de nos politiques économiques et budgétaires, alors même que nous avions la même monnaie, l'union monétaire et la désunion économique.
When we talk of growth and development, we must look at all the economic indicators, etc. But job creation, healthcare, education, skills are important.
4 years after the onset of the global financial crisis, the recovery still remains incomplete and the state of the global economy fragile.
We need to achieve fiscal sustainability. We have a very large budget deficit. We can manage it for a while, but not for very long unless we lay out a credible path to bringing down those deficits in the future.
Globalization and trade can actually provide benefit when they truly become global. So you're not discriminating the benefit of trade only with your partner, but actually it should be wider.
عندما استضافت بغداد مؤتمر القمة العربي تلاها انعقاد اجتماع دولي مهم هو 5+1.
En effet, selon l'Agence internationale de l'énergie, la demande primaire en énergie va augmenter d'1 tiers à peu près d'ici 2035, mais 90% de cette demande primaire sera située en dehors des pays de l'OCDE.
All of where we're falling behind is in a very limited part of the economy, and it shows no really significant signs of recovering.
Should we worry about what we don't know? Are all the problems actually on display?
The problem is that they all are on display, and that's what's so frightening.
Depuis les premières heures des indépendances, tous les pays africains ont toujours coopéré avec les pays de l'Amérique. Mais aujourd'hui, l'Asie vient en force. Les fonds souverains de Chine viennent s'investir en Afrique sans conditionnalité.
I think this conference is extremely important in gathering Canadian business leaders together, but also leaders from around the world. I found it very impressive how global it is.
We on the African continent are determined to move forward. Our continent over the last 10 years has made headway. It is a place which could provide solutions to some of the issues in the world today by financing infrastructure, working with us on corridors, and on renewable energies.
What happens in one country will affect another country. Over the past years, when we're talking about our international relations and our international development, our government has managed Canada's economy through all of these crises and times of uncertainty.
Canada, fortunately, is emerging as an energy superpower, as a mining giant, and we see an opportunity to do very well in the future. We see an opportunity to provide security and prosperity for Canadians for generations to come.
今まで日本でも天然資源を消費していくという形で、経済活動を行っていました。
And it's always important. You come to a conference.
Part of the Chinese economy, you have the desires of 1.3 billion people to improve their own lives and the lives of their family. And that energy is simply not going to go away. And that energy will be behind, government policy aside, a continuing growth in China over the next few years.
There are things going on in the rest of the world that make this remarkable economic trade and energy-based relationship and manufacturing relationship probably more important, Tom, than it has been. In other words, we're going to need to rely on this a lot more.
Canada has no choice but to trade. After all, in order to support the world's 10th largest economy,
with only the world's 36th largest population, you have to be a trading nation.
Doctor-led types of services to more nurse-led or allied health, pharmacist or therapist-led services, which will actually save money in the long run.
I believe that the Conference de Montreal is really becoming one of the premier conferences to bring people together from around the world, across government, universities, research institutes, and various sectors within industry to solve the big problems that are facing us today.
Il faut juste savoir qu'en moyenne, dans les pays de l'OCDE, les dépenses de santé ont évolué ces 10 dernières années en gros avec un rythme supérieur de 2 points au taux de croissance des pays.
Avec la qualité des débats que nous avons eus aujourd'hui, je crois que nous faisons honneur à notre objectif et que nous terminons de belle façon cette 18e édition. Je voudrais remercier tous les participants, nos conférenciers, ainsi que le fondateur Gilles Rémillard, le président, le chef de la direction Nicolas Rémillard et le directeur financier Marie Dupont, ainsi que leur équipe qui ont fait de ce Forum des Amériques un grand succès.
Thank you very much, and I will see you later on next year. Thank you.